Good morning. Today we are looking at this 2011 Equinox here. Today we're going to be looking at the upstream oxygen sensor. So if we come over here to this wiring diagram, you can see there's two oxygen sensors here. The upstream one is going to be this one here. That's the one that's going to be that's the one that the PCM is going to look at for the fuel trims. So we can go ahead and identify that one right now on the vehicle. So as you can see here, these color wires correspond with the ones that we saw on all data, and that one that's upstream is going to be right there on the manifold. It's going to be hard to see, but it's right there. We'll go ahead and take all this stuff off and get a better look at it. Now that we have that plastic cover removed, we can see here that that is in fact the correct oxygen sensor. You can get a much better look at it from the side. So I'm gonna go ahead and back probe that connector and see if we get some various readings on this. All right, so we got the scan tool hooked up here. So we're testing the upstream O2 sensor, which is going to be considered bank 1 here. So the vehicle's cold, so we'll go ahead and start it.
Go ahead and zoom in on this graph. Start it up.
You can see it immediately goes to a richer mixture upon the cold start. It's still idling kind of high because it's a little bit colder, so the voltage is going to be higher. And as the car warms up, it should drop. So as we can see, the revs are going down, the car's warming up, and it's starting to look like the regular graph, constant AFR going up and down at idle.
Okay, so right now we're looking at our short-term fuel trim and long-term fuel trim, and at the same time injector duty cycle. And when we give it a little bit of gas, you can see the short-term fuel trim change, and then at the same time the injector duty cycle changes too. It goes down. The short-term fuel trim will change in time, and the long-term fuel trim will change over time. We just took out our oxygen sensor. It's right there. And as you can see right here, it's a little black per usual, but it has a thimble element on the inside. If we took off that little end right there, you would see the heater element on the inside, but it's really freaking hot right now and I'm not touching it.
We got everything hooked up here. Working on the Picoscope right now, so we're gonna go ahead, give it a couple revs and see what we can't see. So as you can see here, the minimum was 1.0 obviously. Max was 1.9 as I got on the gas. I just blipped it wide open pretty much up to 5 grand real quick. So I'm sure if you go a little bit higher, this will also go a little bit higher. So we got the Picoscope hooked up here.
I'll do it now.
So we went ahead and paused this test here. As you can see, when he's giving it gas here, snapstick throttle closed. It overcompensates itself, so runs lean. You can see the highest reading here is about 2, well, a little bit above 8 there. You can see almost 1 volt. And then the lowest reading obviously is going to be 0, a little bit below 0 occasionally. So now to wrap things up here, we're going to go ahead and check the vehicle for any fault codes. We'll go ahead and clear that, and then make sure everything's all good. So as you can see, no codes on the vehicle here, which is kind of surprising, but no codes. So we'll go ahead and assume that's good. The vehicle appears to be operating normally, so we'll go ahead and assume that's good. Thanks for watching.